My name is Melissa Gragg, and I'm a divorce valuation expert in St. Louis, Missouri. I work with business owners and entrepreneurs in every stage of the divorce process, whether in mediation or litigation. There are so many questions and myths about what happens in a divorce when you own a business. So here are some of the top valuation issues every business owner should know before you file for divorce. Okay, so now we have another question of why do we have to hire two experts? And do I have to pay for both of them? Well, most of the time, both people will hire an attorney and an expert to testify to the value of the business and potentially develop alimony and child support scenarios for the court. Unfortunately, many times this results in one expert value coming in at the business really high and another valuation expert value the business really low. This is because there are times when the judge will see two experts who have extensive backgrounds and who appear to know what they are doing, or maybe it's just really a complicated business. And now the judge believes that both experts have reasonable values. The problem is those values are millions of dollars apart. And so instead of going with just one expert, the court could come in and average those two values and basically split it down the middle. So this means that if one expert said that the business is worth $1 million and the other expert said that the business is worth nothing, then the court could say that the business is worth $500,000. As much as this doesn't seem reasonable or fair to the business owner, this is a distinct possibility of what could happen at trial. In an ideal world, each attorney is hiring an expert so that they understand what the value of the company is and what some of the risks are in going to court. So are there some risks that the business could be separate and therefore not a divisible asset in court? There are risks that the business could be worth nothing, and then there could be nothing to split in court. Or are there any risks that the attorney cannot identify without using a valuation expert to go through all the historical financials and help them become smarter about the current situation? Now, if the situation is such that you have one primary business owner who makes all the money for the family, and then one of the spouses stay at home, or they're not the primary wage earner, then you could have a situation where both experts are going to be paid out of the marital money. So in some cases, yes, you're going to be if you're the main wage earner, you could be paying for both experts. There are also times when the non-wage earning spouse and their attorney will go into court and ask for the fees of the other expert, and they are requesting that payment come from the business owner or the person who is making the most money in the situation or controlling the finances, and they're asking for that money to be used in the divorce process. In some other situations, each person is going to be responsible for their attorney's fees and their expert fees. But if you consider that those fees are still going to be paid when all of the assets or property and debts are split between the two parties, then those expenses really are still coming out of marital money. So, are there ways that you can hire one expert to determine the value and save some time, effort, money? Of course there is. But you both have to agree to hire that one person. And most of the time, this will happen when both attorneys know the same expert and believe that this expert is reasonable and impartial. Typically, this valuation expert will work for both parties and be able to work through the valuation and present the numbers to both the couple and the attorneys at the same time. There is a process and strategy around using one expert by both people, and not all experts are capable and effective at this role. There could be times where each side offers up its top 2 or 3 experts, and hopefully there's one expert that is on both lists. Therefore, they can be utilized by both parties. So now, I'm considering filing for divorce, but I want to be prepared. What should I do next? Give us a call. No, really. You should reach out to somebody who specializes in valuations for the purpose of divorce. There may be valuation companies near you, but do they understand the divorce court system in your state? That would be a good first question to ask. Then see how many times they've testified. Are they trained as a mediator? Do they understand how to negotiate these settlements with other experts? Well, if you have any additional questions or you want to talk about your specific situation, give us a call at 314-541-8163 or check out our website at valuationstlouis.com.